In the beginning of Satyuga, there was a powerful king by name Riksha, who was born in the dynasty of Chandravamsha. So Riksha, after at certain age, he gave the throne to his son Samvarna, and he renounced the world. So that boy was only a mere child only at that time. He has not even become an elderly man, Samvarna. So Vasistha, who was the priest of the family and the spiritual master, he imparted Samvarna about all the Vedic principles and instructions. So when his studies were complete, Samvarna went to forest, leaving the affairs in the state of Vasistha. So he went to the forest for hunting in the forest known as Vaibhraja. Because they were all Kshatriyas and they became intoxicated by drinking wine, when he was traveling, he was in a very intoxicated mood. The horse was going, but he was in an intoxicated, delirious mode. He was traveling. So he came across one beautiful forest where there were heavenly apsaras, where they were all playing around with all their female companions. He specifically became attracted to one lady, and by seeing her beauty, because of that infatuation and all, he fell down from the horse because he was in an intoxicated mood. Then people started laughing at him because suddenly he fell down from the horse. A great king fell down from the horse. So a few Gandharvas came there, helped him regain his consciousness. Then they brought him back to normal stage. That lady also, who became fascinated by this king, she also became unconscious by seeing the king falling unconscious. Her companions also brought her back by sprinkling water, and they also brought her back to consciousness. So then the king went back, the girl also went back, but whole day the king was only thinking of that girl, and the girl was also thinking only of that king. Seeing that mood of that disciple, Vasistha thought, I think he's in love with that girl, so he wanted to get him married. So one day he went to Surya Loka. He worshipped Lord, sun god, Surya Narayana. Then Surya asked him what is the purpose of his visit. Then Vasistha explained about the entire situation, that he was the priest of so-and-so king. One day when he went to forest, he saw your daughter by the name Tapati. He became infatuated by her. He wanted to marry her. He's a good man with all religious standing, coming in a good lineage. So I vouch for him that he is a very better personality. He is a suitable husband for your daughter. Rest assured, you can give your daughter to him. So sun god also, because a great sage was recommending, he also agreed, and he consented, and he gave his daughter so that the daughter can be given in marriage. So that girl was brought back to Vasistha's ashrama, and when she came, and she was also explaining about her mood, because she saw so-and-so king. She was explaining that she only wanted to marry him, and she wanted him only as the husband, and she does not want anybody else. Then Vasistha also explained to her, yes, I have brought here to hand him over to him only. My dear daughter, I know of your mood and mentality. That's why I have planned for your marriage for your both of you. So in the meantime, the king also came there to the ashrama. He paid obeisances. When he saw that beautiful girl standing next to that Vasistha, then he asked, what is the reason she is here? Then Vasistha explained the entire thing, how he went to sun god, how he pleaded on his behalf and brought his daughter for the marriage. And the marriage was performed. And over a period of time, in a very religious way, they were living. They had a son whom they named him as Kuru. So this boy from his childhood was very sincere and serious, and was worshipping very nicely the Supreme Lord, and also engaging in all categories of act. After he was trained, he was given the kingdom in charge, and he went away. He was also married. Kuru was also married. Now Kuru also wanted, after establishing this his empire, now he wanted to become famous. He wanted to do some activity by which he becomes celebrated. So what he did, he went to various places of pilgrimage. At that time, he came to this place known as Shamanta Panchaka, which is today's Kurukshetra, where Lord Parashurama had killed various army of 22 times. He killed the army of various kings, and 5 lakes were established there. So that place was known as Shamanta Panchaka. Today's Kurukshetra, that is the place there. Then he wanted to do something special, so he took up a golden plow, the king, and he made the bull of Lord Shiva and the buffalo of Yamaraja. He yoked to that plow and he started digging that place. So when an emperor was digging that place, then all the people, it became news, a breaking news. Everybody started coming there and saying, emperor is plowing, what is he trying to grow? Indra also came there and he asked him, what are you trying to do? He said, I am planning to grow dharma here. Then people started laughing at him. Dharma, how you can grow? Then, but because of his sincerity, he had been plowing that entire area. The news reached Lord Vishnu. Then Lord Vishnu came there. Then asked him, what are you trying to do? He said, I am trying to grow dharma. Then what is dharma? Then he said, these 8 principles form dharma. What are the 8 principles that hold on to dharma? Austerity, truthfulness, forgiveness, kindness, purity, generosity, yoga, and celibacy. These are the 8 principles that form the basis of dharma. So I am trying to grow this cultivation of these 8 principles here. So after hearing that, Vishnu started saying, then where are the seeds? We have to grow, seeds are required. Then the king said, the seeds are there in my heart. Because king represents all these principles in this world. Then he said, all the principles are there within my body. So then Lord Vishnu said, give me that principles, I will sow here. So from his body, he started cutting various bodily parts and started giving to the Lord, and the Lord started planting them within that area. At the end, Lord became very satisfied by his sincerity to make that place celebrated before the Dharma. Lord blessed him. What benediction do you want? So there Kuru said, from today, this place will be known on my behalf. And anybody does tapasya here, he will achieve the fastest benefit in this world. So that's why, because that place where King Kuru had plowed that area, because that is a cultivation ground, it is called as Kshetra, it became Kurukshetra. From that day, it became celebrated as Kurukshetra. And because Dharma was being cultivated in that area, it became known as Dharmakshetra. In that way, it became a celebrated place where Pandavas had visited there, where war has supposed to happen, where Dharma is always protected in that area, where irreligion will be removed from that area. That's why all the religion-based Kauravas have been assembled there, had been killed by the Lord, and Dharma, the Pandavas have been protected by the Lord.